This reading only find you if everything, and I mean everything in your life is about to change. But the reason you found this message is because there is a critical piece of information that you need. But if you do not have this information, everything will not change the way you are anticipating, that you are wanting it to change. Okay? This is your friendly reminder. If you're catching the replay, you can always 2x your speed or click the timestamps below to jump straight to the message. Before we begin, we're going to do an energy check. The cards that came through were the Five of Wands, the Hanged Man, and Justice. 2 major arcana out of 3. Big, big changes, right? I can see that you've been struggling for a while. There has been a lot of tension in your life, a lot of discomfort, and you're ready for a new perspective. You're ready to understand, to finally be in line with what you need to do or how you need to move forward in the situation. Through this reading, we're going to slow down and surrender to spirit and see what the cards say so that you can have justice in your life, so that the fair thing, the truly fair thing can manifest for you, okay? Before we move forward, we're going to do breath work. Breath work grounds us into the space. Breath work brings us to the present moment. Breath work connects us to our bodies. The present moment is where your life unfolds. The present moment is where guidance will arrive for you. If you are too worried about the past, if you're too worried about the future, which is probably why you're looking at tarot, right? You need an answer. Well, you need to slow down. Be here with me now, okay? Join me in this moment through the breath. We're going to do box breathing. We'll breathe in for 4 through the nose, hold for 4, and then breathe out for 4 through the mouth. We will do this 3 times. Are you ready? Let's begin. Very nice. If you join me in that, thank you. I would like to say if I went an extra round, sorry, I lost track of count. So like we're just going to do an extra one. So maybe there's something right now that you have just lost track. I don't know if there are lies being spun around you and you can't even keep up with what's the truth right now, or if there are just so many things that are requiring your attention, that are dragging you away from the present moment, that need you to do this and that and that, and you're just feeling so swamped. Yeah, with the Hanged Man, we need to slow down. Slow down. Today we are going to work with the crone. Crone. Everything's about to change for this collective. We have major arcana coming through, big changes, big epiphanies, big enlightenments. But what is the guidance that this collective needs? That if they do not receive it, then things will not unfold the way that they desire. Specific guidance for this collective, please, crone. Excuse me. The Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Sorry about that. Banging. Sorry about all the yelling. All right. So the first card that we got is the Nine of Swords. That there. We have the Moon. And we have the Nine of Cups. So we have 2 9s here. 99 breaks down to 18, which breaks down to a 9. So that's 999. Maybe that's somebody's angel number. All right. The important piece of information that you need, that if you don't have this, things are going to go awry. What I'm seeing from the crone is that your life force, your energy is very, very precious right now. With the Five of Wands coming out earlier, I could definitely feel like everyone is trying to get a piece of you right now. So take control of your life force, take control of where you are directing your energy and your focus right now, where you are allowing yourself to expend that energy. You need to take good care of yourself. Lots and lots of rest. And if you are over giving, if you are letting your energy be sucked into all these different projects, that's going to follow you into your nighttime routine and that's going to keep you from resting properly. It could give you anxiety. It could give you bad dreams. You could have a hard time falling asleep. If your mind is racing, then you're not able to turn it off and go to sleep. And sleep is very, very important for you right now. Okay. What I'm hearing is you need to do some type of energetic clearing. So before you go to bed, before you even get into your bed, before you enter the bedroom, almost see like a shower of light in your door frame to your bedroom. And when you walk through that, visualizing anything from the day falling away, being purified off of your body, okay? It is not allowed to enter your bedroom. Your bedroom is a space of relaxation. Your bedroom is a sanctuary. Your bedroom is a place of, I heard purity. Um, yeah. And so any of that energy that has been clinging to you, grasping to you, draining your energy, it doesn't get to come in with you. It has to stay outside. Another thing, especially with this Nine of Swords, like a lot of times this is the anxious, like you're very anxious, you can't sleep, right? And anxiety comes from the mind. With the moon coming through next, this is a time to be very, very aware of those thoughts that are coming through from your subconscious, the thoughts that you don't realize that are popping up 5, 10, 15, 20 times a day, maybe even more. Now is a time to be very aware. Even though it can be challenging and not as clear to work with the subconscious, there are things that you need to pay attention to in here. And I also heard out there. So maybe even the thoughts of the people around you are very, very important at this time. So you'll know the thoughts of people by the things that they're saying. So if people are speaking very negatively, they have negative thoughts. And so again, with that energy, protecting your energy to shift fully, to shift into your most abundant timeline, to shift into your most peaceful timeline, you have to cultivate that peace. You have to be very diligent in what you allow into your space. I'm hearing that today's eclipse, the lunar eclipse, is going to be very powerful for you with the moon coming through. You could do some moon magic, some intentions with this eclipse. Um, check out moon magic with what's her name? Oh, I just forgot. What's her name? Let me see if I can find it for you guys. She understands moon magic exceptionally well. Jenny? I think it's Jenny is her name. Let's see. Yeah, it's Jenny. Okay. So it's Moon Magic Weekly Tarot with Jenny. So she'll probably have something really good on the lunar eclipse. And then also Christopher Renstrom Astrology. He just went over the lunar eclipse and how it's going to be significant for each zodiac sign. So you can check him out. I will link both of those in the replay for you guys if you want to come back and find them, or you can just search them on YouTube. But by being so intentional with cultivating a space of peace, cultivating a space of positivity, right? And no judgment. I'm hearing if those negative thoughts do come in, it's a time to sit with them compassionately and not judge yourself or be like, why am I still having this thought? Why is this still here? There's no time to judge it. Be objective. There is a thought of fear. There is a thought of criticism. There is a thought of anger. There is a thought of unhappiness. Just identify them. Okay. Don't follow them. Don't keep going down that path. Just see them and identify them. And while doing this practice can be very challenging, I am not going to take that away from you. It is very challenging. That's why most people are very unhappy. Doing this practice will give you the ultimate wishes fulfilled. You will be able to have your 9 of Cups. You will be able to experience the life that you want, the release of the tension that you're experiencing in your life, the download from the divine that you have been looking for to provide you clarity. When you empty out all of the mess, all of the negativity, all of the murk, it opens the channel for the divine to come in and provide you what you've been asking for, what you've been looking for. But it all starts with you. You know why? Because you are the divine. You are. We're going to go ahead and pull a vagus nerve card to ground this message into our bodies, and then I will open it up for personal readings. We're going to do a calm today based on that reading. Spirit, can we have one card for this collective so they can have the best guidance for grounding these energies, purifying these thoughts, examining without judgment? Guidance, please. Thanks. I can't make this stuff up. That's what we got, my darlings. Box breathing, and that is the breathing exercise we did at the very beginning of this. I'm not going to read this because we've already done it. The thing with box breathing, the person that I learned it from, or the organization that was talking about it when I learned it, they actually do a 6-count breath. I choose to do 4 because whenever I discovered this exercise, I was so dysregulated, I could not breathe in for 6 or hold my breath for 6. I couldn't do it. That's how dysregulated I was. And so I did 4 because that's what I could manage. But the longer you can inhale and the longer you can exhale, the better it is for your body. Okay. So if you could do a 6 count, that would be great. If you can only do a 4, if you can only do a 3, it's fine. Start where you are and gradually increase it. Okay. That's so beautiful. I love when confirmations like that come in. If you are catching the replay, you can always click here to watch more Crone Tarot. If you are here now, I would love to do a personal reading for you. Just pop your name and question in the chat, and I will happily oblige. Moroccan. You love my eyes. Thank you. I love my eyes. Goodness. More of that throat clearing energy from earlier. What do we got? What do we got? The Magician. You guys are powerful. I'm not surprised. It's more major arcana. These are not evenly split. Wasn't looking for an answer. If you'd like a personal reading, just pop your name and question in the chat, and I would be happy to pull for you today. Ooh, we got light coming through. Love to see that. All right, guys. Just want to remind you on this channel, come as you are and stay as you become. Love you, my friends.